To menu otherwise the menu depends on the recipes. Yeah? Recipes costing depends on menus. So it's very simple. As if your recipe costing is too high, your menu profitability will be lower. As higher the price, as lower the profitability. It's normal. As higher the cost, as lower the profitability. As higher the selling price, as better the profitability. But if you price a menu too high, nobody will buy it. Very simple. Menu evaluation and testing the menu. Yeah, this is very, very important. Actually, first of all, for the cooking staff to know how to cook it, you need to test, you need to try. And especially when it's big events, it's always preferable to make a tasting before, to be sure this is what the guest wants, and this is what we can cook. How does menu planning determine staff needs, variety, planning, and cooking methods? Actually, you don't determine your staff needs with a menu planning, except if it's for special event again, yeah? But you a la carte menu, you have your staff first, and after you plan the menu accordingly to your staff. Variety. Yeah, your variety actually depends also the concept. Depends the concept that you have. Depending on the concept, you will have more variety or less variety. If it's a snack, you have not necessarily so much variety, but you put the things which you know people like. Planning and cooking method. Yeah, planning of course depends on the business and depends on your menu. It's very clear. Cooking methods. Anyway, in a menu there is different type of cooking methods. This question is a bit tricky. How can you localize the menu using the farm to table concept?
Like we are going to be over here for a breakfast time, so we need if you could give us an example of a breakfast menu which we could use local products.
You mean the farm to table now?
Yeah.
Farm to table, we're actually working a lot with farm to table. As much as possible, especially with vegetables, especially with fishery, especially with all this type of products. But it's still difficult in Fiji, because Fiji, the farmers are very small, they're not really well equipped. So it's very, very difficult. It's a headache.
Could you give us an example of a breakfast menu which we could use to...
Breakfast, we have not so much things, because breakfast, most of the things are imported. I'm talking here more for the fine dining or for the daily special. Can you give them a daily special, some daily special menu? Yeah. Breakfast, we have not so much. The eggs, yeah, the eggs come for the egg part. Otherwise, breakfast, there is no... breakfast is not so good. Because breakfast, most of the things are imported. Cereals are imported. All this stuff is imported. But the fruits are local, but fruits, eggs are local, this kind of things. But the rest is not.
Any menu for dinner?
Yeah, we will give you the menu. Name of each dishes on the... Oh my goodness.
Yes, that's really confusing, that's why we were...
Name of what dish?
Like we have to choose one dish, its origin, its background and all those. Then we have to use the farm to table method and then improve it.
One of your dinner, like for your dinner, maybe there's a dish, for example, like chicken roulade. If that is one of the dish on your menu, then we have to pick that dish, like how it originated and its background. We'll be talking on its
And then
background.
how can we use local farm to table products?
We use local products to input into that recipe, into that dish.
And then provide a standardized recipe for it.
Maybe how much for that? Yeah, I will see that later. Give me your email, I will send it to you.
Yes, sir.
this question. Customer service, welcome and greeting. Yeah, this is of course very important. This is the most important. Welcome and greeting the guests is the most important in a business. Yeah? It's very, very important to welcome and greet the guests properly, because the first impression is most important. If you see an ugly boy, this will be your first impression.
Okay.
If you see a Superman like me, this will be the first impression. Product knowledge is very important too. Product knowledge is extremely important. People, you guys, you need to know either in the front of house and in the back of house. Of course, back of house more. The front of house also. All of you need to know the products which are used. Because if you don't know the product, you cannot sell it properly.
Its name, it's
This is the key. The key is to sell something which you know. If you know something, you can sell it. If you don't know anything about what you sell, especially food and wine, guest knows, and guest will ask you, and then you'll be like a stupid. And you're laughing. It's happening all the time. And then what? Then you will not sell it.
so it's you have to need to know the
Especially
name.
especially wine I'm talking now, especially wine, because you guys have no idea about wine. Zero idea. Presentation of the food, yes, of course, it's very important. Presentation, it's appealing. Do it first with your eyes before you eat with your mouth. So what you eat with your eyes should be as well appetizing, exciting you. You want to eat it. Yeah? Mouth watering. How is the marketing of the product? What is the marketing of the product? Yeah, what product?
And like it was like we had to come for buffet for our dinner field trip, but it was cancelled, so we're coming for breakfast.
No marketing. Research and find out where you can source each ingredient and discuss the reason for your language. Where you can source each ingredients. What ingredients?
Like for that particular dish.
For GPH here, like most of your ingredients are sourced from overseas, right?
No.
No.
No, it's also from here.
Yeah, which
80% from here.
is there any website we can go through to look for the ingredients and all those?
We have several suppliers. We work with different suppliers actually here in Fiji.
If possible.
Meat is imported. All meat is imported except the pork. And all the rest actually, except prawns and shells, all the rest is local. And except also some few vegetables which are also imported, very few. That's all the rest is local. So we have several suppliers. Maybe you go after to the, you go with them to Digi this one. You will explain them. Discuss the major challenge that we face. How you create a satisfactory customer experience. The major challenge that we face here is the distance. The distance between the bars and the kitchen, between the restaurant and the kitchen, between the banquet room and the kitchen, everything so far. This is very typical to GPH, and which challenge I face in Fiji is at some point the lack of interest of our owner to implant the proper kitchen. That is the main one. And then the second one, it's not only here, it's most of the hotel in Fiji. They are not interested into kitchen building. I don't know what's going on here in this country. And the third one is to get the right products. The right products. hygienically and quantity and quality. All three is a big issue. Quality, quantity, and hygiene. None of them are perfect. None, not even the foreign supplier. Discuss the major challenge. So of course, then all these things influence customer satisfaction. If your food, your fish is spoiled, it stinks, and it takes 1 hour to come, of course it's not good. Yeah. But it's not only here, it's in most of the hotels here in Fiji. The few hotels I've seen, it's always simple, and the price. These products are not good quality, they are not hygienically perfect, and honestly, you cannot get them all the time in the right quantity, or the same brand or whatever. And then the price, and then Subaru's price is the same like if you do in Europe or in US. You know? And this is not Calculate an estimation of the cost of one dish in this section. You will need to select a dish. I will give you one calculation. Yeah, I will give you this without 20.
Thank you.
This is